This entire homeless RV, homeless living in a van movement has got to stop. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it's kryptonite to business. Now before you get your poop in a knot, thinking that I'm just a naysayer about everything, it's not quite like that. We all know people that do this nomad thing that are invisible and respectful. The two qualities you actually need. If nobody notices you and you don't leave any mess behind, that's great. Can't complain about that. In fact, there are many homeless people with college and university degrees out there that even work. I get it. No problem at all. But here's the problem. If you're one of that select minority that insists on leaving garbage around, committing crimes, felonies, misdemeanors, and general discord in the neighborhood that you're in, you need to give your head a shake. And what are we going to do about it? It's time we self-police the nomads. It's called public shaming and approaching them and saying, hey buddy, time to beat it, or time to get your act in order. There's a reason why more and more cities are enacting ordinances, bylaws, and all sorts of other legislation to stop people from living in their vehicles is because of the people who abuse it. And the same goes with Walmart. Walmart is continuing to ban more and more people from camping in their facilities because they're tired of the problems. And the small amount of economic benefit that they do get from the RVers or vanners isn't worth the hassle. Let's remember, businesses are in the business of making money. They don't like negative attention. They don't want homeless people. They don't want excrement and refuse and garbage on their property. They don't. Do you want that? I mean, seriously, do you want that? That's why homeless people are the kryptonite to business. Hey, I'm just a messenger. Don't blame me. The answer is to actually self-police. Shame, out, approach. That's all you can do to deal with these hooligans because they're just making it worse for everybody. And let's remind everybody, if you're at a Walmart, there's a couple simple rules to remember. Number 1, only stay one night. Number 2, leave no trace. It's like backwoods camping. Don't leave your garbage out at all. Number 3, commit no felonies or misdemeanors. Keep your music down. Don't put all your stuff outside like you're homesteading, like you're some gypsy. Don't do it. Remain invisible. Now, am I being unreasonable by expecting people to actually police themselves? No. But the problem is people don't police themselves. It's that small and horrible minority that refuses to get their stuff in order that ruins it for everybody else. And I think it's time that those who are ethical RVers, that are nomads slash homeless slash vanners, whatever the case, whatever label you want to put on yourself, it's time you stood up against these people that are ruining it for you.
You had feelings for me. Maybe somehow we've always known that we have chemistry, but always chasing after someone else. So this took me by surprise. Oh yeah.
I've even seen it here in Canada, and during this time of year where we're heading into winter, there are so many clowns that are homesteading all over the place, and it's really obvious because they're not hiding amongst the regular RVers that are just traveling for the week, or they're going to Alaska or coming back from Alaska or whatever the case may be. You can tell they're here to stay, and they're here to make problems. I'd love to hear from those of you who disagree with me that think that throwing excrement and garbage on the streets is A-okay. I'd love to hear from you, and love to hear why you think that is absolutely acceptable, because it's really not. And as I said, it's kryptonite to business, and it's kryptonite to government. Even some of the libs don't like it. Trust me, I've been in areas of California where there's all these signs where you can't do this, can't do that, can't do this. So next time you see a nomad that is acting stupid, creating problems, disturbances, felonies, misdemeanors, or dumping their sewage on the street, so when you see that, it's time for you to man or woman up and approach them and say, I ain't putting up with your crap. If you got to call the cops on them, do it. If you got to get a couple of your nomads or buddies together to bully them out, do it. Because it's just ruining it for everybody. And isn't that the way it always go? The few ruin it for the many. Put your comments down below, and in the meantime, folks, keep your wheels on the ground and pick up your own crap, keep your mouth shut, and remain invisible. Amen. Over and out.